So we're back on the bus, continuing with the tour.
Coming up on the right, you're going to see the longest highway on the island of Oahu. Is there anyone here that has not been down Kamehameha Highway?
I think we're taking it.
Okay, ma'am. Make sure that's on your to-do list before you leave the island, okay? Because in my opinion, like I was raised in Kali, which is kind of like the Honolulu area. But I got to give it up to this side. This is where you're going to find some of the spectacular views on the island. You're also going to come to some of the famous beaches on the island. Sunset Beach, Bonsai Pipeline, Waimea Bay. These beaches host a lot of the major surf competitions that take place here. And then of course, pretty much a lot of the beaches on the island that you go to, some of the turtles will just walk up onto the sand, and you know, it's really, really nice down here. So make sure you go down there, okay? All right, guys, we are going to be entering the valley of Ka'ava. Now, of the 3 land divisions, Ahupuas, that make up Kualoa Ranch, Ka'ava comes in at number 1 with the largest. Oh boy, what's going on? Is he okay? Do I need to put him on my lap? Okay, so Ka'ava is 2,200 acres. This is where most of the movies have utilized for filmmaking. And so Ka'ava is also known as Hollywood's premier filming location. Just to give you an idea of how successful the movie and filming industry has been here at the ranch. In the past 4 years, in the past year, there has been 4 major motion pictures filmed right here in Ka'ava Valley. And so we're going to see 2 of the 4. Okay, but before we get to that part of the movie sites and ranch store, I want to take you through this area. It is a newly developed area, and it is actually one of the work in progresses here at Kualoa Ranch. And so we are a diversified business, and one of the bigger entities at Kualoa is our agriculture department. I want you to for a second think of where Hawaii is located. We are one of the most remote places in the world, right? 85 to 90% of our food supply, it is imported. That's scary. Can you imagine what would happen if something was to happen to the shipping industry? Interrupt the shipping industry? I'll tell you what happened. You'll have a lot of hungry Polynesians, and you don't want that. You really don't want that. And so what the ranch owners are doing here, we're trying to sustain the land and not having to rely so much on the importing of foods. And so we're going to see all of that in this next segment here. Coming up on the right, you're going to see this has nothing to do with the food supply. It's actually a bird that has made its way onto the endangered species list. This is called an alaikula, okay? I want you folks to look out for this bird. Here's a picture of it. Now, it is rarely spotted because this bird is that, there's one. There's the alaikula, guys, and you want to get a picture of this. Now, I've been here almost 5 years. This will be the 4th time that I see the alaikula. Because what happens is, this bird, once it senses danger to its environment, it tends to flee into hiding. And there's only about 200 of these birds left. And so what the ranch owners have done, they've created this area with hopes of taking the alaikula off of the endangered species list. The sad thing is that Hawaii is known as the extinction capital of the world, guys. Of the world, I didn't make a mistake, of the world, 70% of the world's extinctions have occurred right here in Hawaii alone. So that bird there, again, we're hoping to one day take it off of the endangered species list. Take a look on the right. This is the only movie set you're going to see in this area here. That is one of the filming stations for Kong, Skull Island. Anyone here watch Kong, Skull Island? Yeah. Did you like it? I thought it was pretty good. It did come in at number 1 at the box office on that Monday after its release, so it fared pretty good on at the box office. Coming up on our left are these areas here. They're known as local vai. Local vai were ponds that were established by the ancient Hawaiians for the harvesting of some of the fishes that you just saw, which is the oopu and the opaiula, along with the channel catfish. We do harvest prawns, shrimps. Those guys are sold at the visitor center. We're going to be coming up on the ponds where we harvest the prawns. I thought this was a smart move by the ranch owners, the grass carp, to introduce the grass carp to our local vai, the freshwater ponds, because what this type of fish does is it's going to eat the grass that tends to overgrow areas such as the local vai. So I thought that was a pretty smart move by the ranch owners. Take a look on the right. That is our, that's just a few of our happy cows, guys. We are a working cattle ranch here. We raise our cattle primarily for beef. We do run what's called a cow-calf operation. We have about 400 mother cows that produce a calf each year. We just had branding. We just had branding this past weekend, and our numbers are at a high 812, I believe it's at. At our highest peak, we had about 1,500. And so we do have the different types of cattle we raise here are the Black Angus, we got Charolais, Herefords, and then we have the crossbreed of the Angus and the Brahmas. We call those guys the Brangus. If you folks love beef, back at our visitor center we do sell the 100% all natural grass-fed beef. So if you're interested, just stop at the visitor center on your way out. A new addition to the agriculture side of operations here is our Dorper sheep. And so they're looking to